Hey, what's up guys? Coach Jesse Minch here with GetHandles.com, doing something different today with this vlog video. I wanted to bring you guys some videos a little more raw, a little more uncut, so you can see, more real life without all the video editing and whatnot, and just kind of stuff that's happening with the vlogs, more just, more raw, organic, kind of just as it's happening. And so if you guys don't like this format and you want me to go back to doing the vlogs more with the video editing and, the flashy effects and stuff in the beginning, just let me know in the comments down below. But, I won't be able to bring you as many if I do it that way. This way I can kind of just film them right from my phone and bring them to you live and direct. So a couple things that are going on with me right now that could definitely be beneficial for you. Maybe you'll remember my vlog video from about 2 weeks ago where I was talking about how all the pushing motions that I'm doing when I play basketball started really bothering my upper back, my upper neck, and giving me issues, and I have to do a lot of stretches and strengthening exercises and whatnot, and how I, really needed to take some time off to, sort of get rid of those issues. Well, what I've been doing right now is going to a chiropractor, and he told me, after I've been doing some tests on me, poking around on my body and whatnot, that it's actually my lower lats that are causing a lot of my issues. He said a lot of the exercises and the stretches that I'm doing are great, but he said a lot of my weakness is coming from lower lats. Basically what I have is what's called upper cross syndrome and forward neck, or what's even called computer syndrome. Basically it's from, like I said before, spending all this time on the computer and, slouching the head forward, bringing the shoulders forward, all that. So he gave me some exercises to help me develop those lower lats a little bit more, which have definitely been beneficial. And I'm noticing a huge difference with that, not just with how my upper back and neck feels, but I've actually noticed a difference in my performance on the court. I'm jumping higher, feel like I'm running faster, and doing it with a lot more ease. Don't feel like it's I have to put as much force in to get as much force on my vertical jump and running and all that. Same with my change of directions on my crossover moves and whatnot. One other thing I wanted to do two other things. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of my basement gym that I have, some of the equipment I got and whatnot. I got a ton of stuff down here, so I just want to show you some of the stuff I use to work out with. I do a lot of my workouts actually at the YMCA, where I film a lot of my videos and whatnot, but I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff I do at home as well. I like to do a lot of my lifting at home, especially like my squats, deadlifts, stuff like that. And then I also have some stuff I do with a TRX trainer, which I'll show you. So here's a few of the things. So here is my dip station and pull-up station. Big fan of doing dips. Also really big fan of pull-ups. Also working on my wide grip pull-ups. Really, like I said before, having the weak lats, those are tough for me, so I've really been working on them, trying to develop them lately. Got the ping pong table here. Don't use it a whole lot, but it's fun to use sometimes. Really enjoy ping pong, actually. Here's my shoes. I actually work out without my shoes off, or with my shoes off, because I like to do that because it helps you develop your foot strength, your stability, and give you more feedback as far as feeling on the ground, so it actually helps develop your balance as well. Can make a big difference on your vertical jump, your first step explosiveness, all that sort of stuff. Here's some more things. Kettlebells. Big fan of doing kettlebell stuff, especially the swing. Great thing also to do, once again, for developing your explosiveness, vertical jump, all that, first step speed, you name it. Got all my free weights here, old CD player, whole bunch of basketballs. That's where I do a lot of my deadlifts and squat right here. As you can see, I don't have a rack. I don't lift super heavy on my deadlifts and squat, but more on the deadlift, I'd say, than the squat. But I definitely try to challenge myself with all that sort of thing. Here's some of my other equipment, basketballs and whatnot. As you can see, I got my lights here and my green screen for some of the videos I do with that. Then, as you'll see, a bunch of training equipment. This is what I use for a lot of, when I do my training with players at camps, clinics, stuff like that. And I also use it with myself quite a bit. If you want more, information on some of this stuff and you want to see more gear reviews and breakdowns and this stuff, let me know in the comments down below, and I can definitely bring that for you. Got my balance ball, some stretching mats. Use this little bench here for, bench press type stuff, rows, things like that. Some freestyle basketball sitting in here. And then I've got the TRX trainer right here. This right here that you can see swinging. Those are great for using. I use them for push-ups, a couple other exercises for the upper body to help develop your stability with that, and you can also hook your feet into them and do a whole bunch of different ab type workouts. Really big fan of them for developing your stability. Also, I'm just a big fan of body weight exercises in general, because I think it really teaches you to master your body and control it and I think that's more applicable to, sport type movements, developing strength and power, versus if you're on a machine, you're kind of fixing yourself into a movement, only using one muscle. That's really, meant more for bodybuilders and rehab type purposes. Other than that, I don't really see much benefit to using those types of machines for the most part if you're an athlete. So that's the main stuff that I do. And then also one other thing with the weights, I'm not saying body weight exercises only is the way to go. As I just said before, squats, deadlifts. So stuff with free weights, with barbells and dumbbells, I'm all for. Kettlebells as well, of course, and band work. All right, and then the final thing I wanted to talk about was today I was practicing, playing some basketball, and went to get the ball when it kind of went flying from one of my shots, hit off the rim. Yeah, I hit a brick, and the ball went flying, and I was going after the ball, and my shoe kind of caught the ground funny as I was trying to stop and change directions. Actually, right before that, and I twisted my ankle pretty good. And if you ever sprained an ankle before, like me, you know that if you sprain an ankle really bad in the past, that it's pretty easy to twist your ankles again ever since then, because those ligaments get all loose. But the good thing is, for the most part, you're probably not going to sprain it ever as bad as you did those first couple times, just because, again, those ligaments are loose to begin with. So my ankle, on a scale of 1 to 10, was feeling like at about a 4 after that. I walked around on it, got it back up to feeling about a 5, and then I busted back out these Rogue Fitness, these Voodoo Floss bands, to help try to get rid of some inflammation, some of the pain, and get that range of motion back in it right away. And I went from about a 5 to feeling about a 7, 7.5 within like 5 minutes, just putting these on 2 or 3 times. 3 times actually I did it. So that helped a lot. And a quick update on these once again is that I've been using these quite a bit and noticing a huge difference in getting rid of the inflammation and the swelling that was in my ankle joints that I said it's been in there for about 10-15 years. It's finally pretty much gone after using these about 2 weeks now, and I've been using them pretty much every day, 2 or 3 times each day. And as you can see, this ankle is looking a lot better. All that inflammation, all that swelling is pretty much gone, which is pretty miraculous considering how long it's been there. Like I said, 10 or 15 years. Again, if you hadn't seen that video, that was in my vlog video from about 2 weeks ago, where I tried out the mobility bands, the flossing bands. So definitely going to continue to use those. Basically from anything from my knee joint down, I'm going to continue to use those. And from my elbow down to my hand, I'm going to use those for as well. So from here to here, I'm going to use them for. So definitely beneficial. I've noticed a huge difference in them. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of foam rolling on those parts of my body anymore. Definitely going to stick with more foam rolling for like things like the bigger muscle groups, like the quads, of course, the upper back, and stuff like that. I'm going to definitely stick with, the foam rolling, just because it's easier to get a lot more pressure on there. Although I do like the fact that the flossing bands, you can get a nice even pressure around the entire muscle group, because a lot of times you'll notice when you foam roll, you'll hit one spot and get rid of that trigger point, and then another spot will kind of pop up that you'll notice now that spot's kind of sore, and you feel like you're kind of playing a game back and forth trying to get rid of all the spots. Whereas with the flossing bands, it seems like I'm able to do a lot better job of just getting rid of everything at once, because it keeps that pressure on the entire muscle pretty much the entire time. So that's my update for this vlog video. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did, as always, make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment down below, anything you want to add to this, any thoughts, questions, concerns, anything else you want to see from the channel. Also, as always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to catch all 4, probably 5 or more videos a week if you guys are enjoying these vlog videos with the raw, unedited, style of video editing. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will definitely be able to bring you guys a lot more videos, because I'm able to do these really quickly for you guys. And as always, if you haven't yet, head over to gethandles.com, get your free professional ball handling workout and guide. That's 100% free. Help thousands of players. Gonna help you too. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Let's stay on our grind.